Hello everyone, hello my friends, you're on the Rain Man, the Bushcraft channel. I love you all, I hug you all. I'm glad to be here again at the dugout. I spent the whole week dealing with worries, problems, and my own business. I didn't even have time to reply to your comments, so please forgive me if I didn't respond to someone. I will definitely reply. Keep writing, it's very nice that you all write to me. Now I'll quickly show you what happened here over the week, how my garden is doing, and I'll slowly start doing something. There are no changes with the dugout. Everything is as before. Nothing changes here. My plate vase has dried out. It even cracked a little bit. But that's not a problem, because it's a decorative item. It's not functional. You can put some vegetables in here. It was made for this purpose, not for feeding Yasha, for example. It would be inconvenient for me to feed Yasha from wooden dishes. Then you can't wash it or anything. I can't sand it down like they do at the factory. That's why the bowl I carry is perfect for this. And he's already used to it. It's easy for me to wash, and it weighs almost nothing. Everything remained the same. Nothing changed in the Zemlyanka. Here, outside as well, there are no changes. In the new building as well, everything is the same, no changes. Now I'll keep building this wall right here. Then I probably need to block something off here as well to make the doorway narrower. So, what's going on with the garden? Of course, everyone is interested. Something is starting to sprout here and there, but I'm not sure it's what I planted. Well, we'll see, because there are some sprouts. What it is, I don't know yet. So far, the soil hasn't dried out, by the way. Why hasn't it dried out? Because I didn't make any drainage holes. This log, it's all kind of rotten, you see, and it absorbs moisture. And when it absorbs moisture, It then releases it back into the soil. That's why you don't have to water for a long time. That was the plan. That's why I used a log and didn't bring some plastic thing here and hang it up. That's how it is. I hope something else will grow. It's the same all around here. Now we're going to use all these logs. Everything here will be leveled out later. It'll be made beautiful. Everything will look very nice and no nature will be harmed anywhere. Yashka found himself a new spot to lie down. A spot like this. He used to lie over there, but now he's down here. Here, between the trees, down below, here's the retaining wall of my terrace, so to speak. And now he's settled in here. There's fresh sand here that I dumped when I was digging the bathhouse. He likes it here now, so he lies here, not over there. Why, I don't know. Now, for those who really love Yasha, please take a deep breath. Don't worry too much. These shots are not for the faint of heart. I got scared myself. Now I'll show you how Yasha and I got here. We stopped by a small lake nearby on our way home. So don't worry too much. Keep watching. Everything will be fine. We leave the house and Yashka runs straight to his little pond to roll around in the mud. He really loves it here. He spends time here every day. Oh, Yashka, what are you doing? You scared me. Did Yasha get scared? He got scared. Come here. Swim, 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 swim. Swim, 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 swim. Ah, you're my good boy. That was quite a swim. Oh, it's deep. Over my head here. Were you scared, Yasha? Ooh, I feel refreshed. Alright, let's move on. We have a dugout today. Let's go, Yasha. My friends, you just witnessed an amazing moment. Yasha took a dip for the first time. It was both our first experience. I got a little scared, probably even more than he did. I was about to dive in myself, thinking I might have to pull him out. What if he couldn't make it? Animals have much stronger instincts than humans. A person, if they're scared and can't swim, might just sink right away, but an animal starts paddling with its 4 legs or hooves and they all manage to swim out. That's why I now know for sure that Yashka won't get lost in fire or water. He'll be just fine. Yash, right? He's been sleeping for a whole hour already. Do you hear that? His ears are twitching. But he feels good. Worker, you need to rest sometimes. I built this whole wall. Now I'll fill it in from that side, cover it with some soil.
Right, Yashka? Yashka has already had his nap.
He probably wants to eat already. He didn't make the jump. Well, here you go, here you go, here you go. I'm not going to tease you. Here, you don't eat here, you usually eat over there. Where are you running to? Where are you running to? Yeah, over there. I finished the wall. Now I want to try cutting the logs that will be placed on top instead of the floor. They will also serve as the ceiling, and above them there will kind of be a floor. I'll make them about 2.5 meters so they stick out a bit. There will be a kind of balcony here, and the way up to the second floor will be from here. And the entrance will be here. Because there's a little secret. You'll see it later. As always, I make sure to show where I get my materials. Here it is, lying here, a fallen pine tree. In a year, it'll be rotten here. Anything lying on the ground will rot instantly. It fell last year, and it's been lying here for almost a year now. See? The root. Well, I use it all the way to the top. I'll clear everything out there. And there are many lying around here. So I use this kind of thing. And I don't use logs like these because they're damp. Getting them to the dugout is nearly impossible. Now I'll saw it into two parts, so I hope I'll be able to drag it. That's the plan. There's always a smart guy who will shout, beat his chest, saying that he's ruining the forest. I've already heard a lot of comments like that. Well, probably they know better. Maybe they have their own view of the world. Maybe they're the ones stealing the forest and they just can't see it any other way. But for me, it's like this. I don't steal anything. First of all, I don't take anything out of the forest. Everything stays here. And this dugout, it serves as a shelter for everyone. It serves as a shelter for foresters, for rangers, for hunters, and for mushroom pickers. Anyone who wants to, if someone gets caught in bad weather or something else, can easily spend time there. I don't lock anything or hang anything up. I'm doing this, you could say, for my country, for all the people who live in my country. Anyone can come to this forest. That's my opinion. Oh, what a beautiful board I made. You could say half a log. I'll drag it to the dugout. This is what the floor will look like. Well, the gaps will be smaller. I'll go over the seams with a chainsaw and even them out. For now, I did it like this. I won't nail it down yet. I'll wait until I have all the logs. I could have moved them around, to where there would be fewer gaps, so that they match in size over there. Otherwise, one of them sticks out a bit. Maybe I'll need to move it somewhere else. Oh, the view is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I'll put a railing on the balcony here and set up a chair, and Yashka will be running around below grunting. My next run, I'll need to finish the floor and start on the walls of the second floor and the first floor. I won't do anything for now. I left a wide door there so I can walk through easily. I'll make the door at the very last moment. Now I'm cleaning up and going to cook and eat. Today I'll make an interesting dish. I fired up the stove today. There won't be a campfire because it's very windy. I'm afraid the wind will blow the coals around. It hasn't rained for a long time, so I need to be careful. I'm keeping an eye on the stove, making sure no sparks are flying. It looks like nothing is flying out. God willing, everything will be fine. I'm going to cook on the stove. Today I'll make something unusual. Pizza cooked on the stove. You'll see how I'm going to do it now. I think you'll like it. Maybe others will try it this way too. I haven't done it before, but I'm sure it'll work out great. Now I'm cleaning up and going to cook. Yashka is already making his bed over there. Moha, you've brought a lot. Oh, good job. Well, go on. Here, eat. Here, have some potatoes. So, my friends, Yashka is fed. Now I'm going to cook for myself and eat. I've gathered a lot of different ingredients. First of all, I'm making chicken breast now. I'm going to fry it in a pan. Of course, it's great over a campfire, but you can do it in a pan too. Alright, while the breast is frying. My task is to deal with the dough. I bought the dough. I didn't make it myself. I didn't have time to do it. But at least the store-bought one will definitely be tasty. I've bought it before, so I know how it will turn out. I know that it's tasty. Here's a lock like this. Everything extra I'll give to Yasha. Yasha, hide your face, hide. Ha ha ha, what a piglet, such a dirty face, coming right up to the table. Heard it smells tasty. So I'll quickly cut up the chicken now, into smaller pieces. We've distributed the chicken. Now a little bit of the flour I fried goes in here as well. I love onions here. Now, some tomatoes on top, then cheese, starting with mozzarella. Now some greens, onion, green garlic, dill, parsley, and cheese on top. Of course it should have been grated, but I don't have a grater with me, so this is how it is. Now the most important part, cover it. If something isn't covered, we'll trim it. It will actually be denser this way. All 20 minutes? I haven't forgotten about Yashka. We'll fry a flatbread for him. My friends, 20 minutes have passed. The tomatoes have already started to release their juice. I'm going to take them off. It's as much of a surprise for me as it is for you. I haven't seen what's in there, how it is, or what's going on. We'll all see it together now. This is Yashin's bun. It's okay. It turned out like a little flatbread. Well, make your guesses. How is it? Can you imagine? I can't imagine. Oh, beautiful. My friends, enjoy your meal. Who will eat with me? It's burned on the bottom, so I'll have to eat it from the top somehow. I don't know yet how that's going to work. Well, something like that. The bottom turned out like a plate, haha, but everything else is just wonderful. Chicken, tomatoes, onions, greens. Why wouldn't it be tasty, right? Now I'll brew some fragrant pine needle tea. These are young pine shoots. You can even chop them up a bit. Oh, what an aroma. Let's brew it. Let it sit in the thermos for a bit. Yashka has already gone to bed. He doesn't want to bring his bedding and come to me. He's grown up now. He doesn't need me anymore. Right, Yash? Well, my friends, I'll say goodbye to you now. I'm very tired after a tough week, so I'll rest. Yasha is already in bed, and I'll go to bed too. See you next weekend. Bye, everyone.